Boom, 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 boom. It's live. We're on.
Right.
Good morning, fam.
Good morning, fam.
Canny pulling up with our morning coffee this morning.
Yep.
Banter session live at 8:08 a.m. I am in Pauanui. The brother is in the house holding it down. Brother Chief is up north having a big family weekend. We're here for Monday. How are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty good today. I wasn't so flash over the weekend or yesterday, but
Yeah.
But nah, I'm pulling up all right today. I'm actually, I don't know how Chief does it, getting up, because I've been taking all the classes this morning, and I got up at 3:45 this morning, and fuck me, man.
Right.
This is coffee number 3.
Damn, son. Are you reckon you're gonna last the whole day?
Nah, probably not. I've got me and Semi is gonna have a train. And then I've got Sculpt to take.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if Chief's going to be back, but usually we have a meeting after Sculpt, just with the coaches. So do that. But if he's not back, I'm going to cruise home after that and just probably have a quick little nap.
Yeah,
and then,
bro.
Get into it.
New appreciation for what the bro does at getting up at that time, eh?
Gee, I know. Yeah. And then no wonder he has naps and stuff halfway through the day to survive.
Paz reckons this good old hack, Canny.
What? Red Bull. Yeah. Oh yeah, are you gonna supply it? Yeah, if you give me.
Yeah, hard. But hope you're well, Paz. I know these times are crazy, bro. Hopefully, I miss you, bro. Straight up, I want to give you a big cuddle. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. But anyways, what did you get up to this weekend, Kenny?
Yeah, me. So, I went to. So I had a Waiheke trip planned. It was supposed to be for my birthday, but my birthday was during lockdown, so had to kind of postpone all of that. So that we ended up doing it this weekend, and just went to Waiheke. Didn't do much, just chilled, and then went to Mudbrick on Saturday nights, and then
Did you try all the fancy wine, eh?
Yeah, we did a wine tasting. So we went in and had a wine tasting, and
give us a little demo of how you tasted the wine.
the dude poured the wine, and I was like, "So how do I do this? is there a technique to it or something?" And then Becky's cracking up at me like, "Fuck, you always do this, just hoary ass answers."
Wait, did you have to do that?
So he was like, "Oh, you got to get this, you got to spin it around, and then put it in your mouth, swirl it in your mouth a bit, and then swallow it, and." Yeah, can you taste the fruits? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I can, yeah. Give me another one.
I think the taste of the strawberries, grapes.
Yeah. But no, it was good. And then, we just chilled inside. Amazing view at Mudbrick. I've never been there before. I think I've only been to, Stony Ridge. I've been to one of them twice. I think it's Stony Ridge, but Mudbrick is an insane view. So just chilled there. Had just drank, ate food.
Did you go for a swim in the ocean?
What's that?
Did you go for a swim in the ocean? Or
I didn't. I didn't. We were for a bit of a wander, just around the beaches and that. But I didn't jump in. It was a weird temperature where it was like. We were wearing jerseys and that. Yeah, it was hot, but then as soon as you take your jersey off, it's cold. So
I know what you mean. And then what? So how many cheese boards did you get?
Yeah, we ended up getting 3 cheese boards.
Did that offer you any bread?
Yeah, there was only a tiny bit though. And it was just I was like, what the hell am I gonna eat this with? Yeah. And then, tried myself some cheese boards.
What do you mean you tried the cheese board? Did you try the cheese or did you try the cheese board?
Oh no, I tried the cheese. But it was fresh to say the least.
Yeah, it was fresh, wasn't it?
Yeah. What about you? What'd you get up to?
Oh, I'm down in Pauanui at the moment with Chuck and Uncle Scott and Fiona, and it's mean. We've got a little spot down here, only a 5-minute walk to the beach, and it was just a random trip that we were just like, let's go for a little roadie. So it's definitely a spot that we're going to be coming back to in summer, and just a reset, really. But bro, random question: Do Do you think seagulls can land in trees?
Seagulls can land in trees.
Yeah. Do you think that? What do you reckon? Or do
You
you
know,
think all
it's weird that you say that because, like, when you think about it, I don't think I've seen a seagull land in a tree. Have I?
I don't know. I was trying to figure out.
They must do. But now that I think about it, I'm just like, have I ever seen a seagull in a tree? I don't know.
What about a duck, bro? Do you reckon ducks can land in trees?
Oh, shut up.
This morning we were watching the sunrise and it was all nice and I was like, I wonder if seagulls can land in trees. Like, most birds all live in trees, right? Not seagulls. Seagulls live on like perches and like because they got webbed feet, so they can't grab onto the branch.
That's true. Oh, that's fuzzy.
Right?
I've never thought about it like that.
I was
That's
like,
so
I did not know that birds could. No, ducks and seagulls, because they've all got webbed feet, and then that's why they can't grab onto the thing. And because we were having a discussion about, I was like, seagulls don't land like how ducks land in the water. You know how ducks glide in the water? And I was like, seagulls do that, but they don't. They just land. And then that's how the combo of they land on trees happened. Randomly.
They come to your head. I reckon that's something Pars would know.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I heard a random fact like that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I honestly, I was mind blown this morning about 6 a.m. going, wow, seagulls can't land on trees.
Oh, too funny.
That's my random. Like, did you know this morning? Any plans for the week this week, my bro?
Plans? What have I got plans? Nah, just pretty much getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
Just training, classes, the usual. Actually got to catch up with some uni mates tomorrow night, which will be good. Haven't seen each other in a while, so
nice.
That'll be a good little catch up. And I think that's about it. Yeah, haven't got anything on this weekend. Oh, nice. It's my mum's birthday sometime this week. So I got to
get mum a present. What kind of present are you going to get Mumsy?
I think I said it last time on the Banter, just a farmer's voucher.
That was Mother's Day, bro.
Yeah, no, but yeah.
Yeah. She can just put all her farmer's voucher together and go get something.
Right, that's a win-win, that one. Can't lose with it.
Yeah. Oh, any of our mums online? Are we happy with a farmer's card? Are we happy?
Or some flowers.
Definitely got to get the flowers, bro.
Yeah.
You can be extra cute and go pick them from someone's garden, but I'm not gonna get you out of jail if someone thinks that you're stealing out of their
garden. Stealing. Totally.
I know.
What's your plans this week?
Plans this week, bro. Mahi. Mahi on. Hopefully try and get in some classes, get some training in. I've been a little bit unmotivated, so I've set myself up a little challenge, and I'll keep you all posted about it. I need to actual finalize it first before I go throw it out there, and then everyone's like, "Oh, are you doing that?" So mainly just getting that organized because I just need to find my motivation again, and that was the whole reason for the reset. But yeah, just mahi. There's so much mahi on, and just taking every opportunity that we can. What do we got on the RX this week?
RX this week. Well, I was going to do a update show, but like not that much is happening. I've been looking throughout the week and like I've looked at all what's going on in New Zealand and things like that, and haven't really found anything. So I've kind of left this week, and hopefully, but I know the games are starting. The games are starting at the end of this week, I think. Yeah, the online, or might be starting next week. The online component is starting up. So for those of you that don't know, the CrossFit Games is they're doing it a little bit different this year. So they've got 30 males and 30 females who have qualified, and it's all online for I think 2 or 3 days. It's all done online. So
how do you feel about it? How do you feel about the online aspect?
Yeah. I reckon it's good. It's different from the obviously it'd be ideal to have it all like it usually is. But I mean, it's either that or you don't get anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, as long as they like with the Rogue Invitational, what they did is they sent out a container to each different athlete full of Rogue gear, just so everyone's on an even playing field, just so like someone's not using, you know, their weight plates. Their weight plates might be slightly off in comparison to somebody else's and all that kind of stuff. There, so they're sending everything out to all the athletes. I'm assuming they'll probably send out an official judge to each athlete, so fly them out there or whatever. And so everything's on par, everything's even. They'll have real strict rules around it. So yeah, it'll be pretty interesting to watch.
Pretty gangster that they got a whole Rogue container though. Imagine that. Do you reckon they get to keep it?
Nah. Probably they'll probably use it, set it up. Everything. They might even send them out rigs. I don't know. Like so, everyone has the same rig or whatever. But I don't know. But so they'll set it up, use all the gear for the games and that, and then they'll send it all back. But yeah, so that happens for 2 to 3 days or whatever. And then the top five males and the top 5 females, then they get to compete in next month in October, and I think that's for 5 days together. Yeah, so they get to compete together, in October. So it'll be top 5 males, top 5 females, and then they'll have their own little mini CrossFit Games thing, and that'll crown the fittest on earth. And that I think that's at the ranch, Dave Castro's ranch. So yeah, that'd be
gangster to watch though. Like that'd be cool to watch the top 5 of each. I think that works out. I mean, with the current situation of what's happening with the sport, they've done a pretty good thing to turn around and be like, okay, we're going to do it like this.
Yeah. Well, I think they've seen because the Rogue Invitational were the first sanctionals to like do that, to do it online. And then I think it turned out pretty well. So they were like, oh, there's no reason why we can't do it. You just need to try and like, try and get everybody to be on the same playing field in terms of gear and stuff. So, but I think it'll be for a competitor. I think it'll be really, it'd be really weird because at the Rogue when they did the Rogue Invitational, everything's just super silent, and you're by yourself, and you're not allowed to have people cheering you on and stuff because you're on camera and all that kind of stuff. And so it'd be real weird as a competitor. You're like, you can't really watch people. Gauge how fast to go or like all that kind of stuff. Kind of just got to go hard. And then hope that they're doing well enough. Kind of thing.
That's and I reckon from an athlete point of view, I reckon it's another test now. Like we've watched the CrossFit Games, like we've all watched the fittest, and we all know what like the atmosphere is like when they're walking out of the tunnel, and you know that you hear the voiceover of the athletes going, oh, you know, this is what I was feeling in that moment. Now it's creating a whole different experience, and it's almost like I wish we could get a point of view on or updates on like each athlete, if that makes sense, because not only are they're already the fittest on earth, but now it's like a mental game of like it is actually only me and a camera. Like I reckon that'll be hard. And there might be some people that like, because you know Matt Fraser, for example, he always works out by himself. Like that's his recipe for training. And then now he's in a situation where that's all that matters. You know what I mean? And I wonder if also they might perform better without the pressure of the crowd. You know how these athletes that kind of flunk under if there's a crowd, oh, fuck, I'm going to do shit now. You know, and then, but when there's not a crowd, they're like invincible. That'll be
there's a I know the Morning Chalk Up, who are like the CrossFit News Instagram page. They did their top picks for people who they believe are going to do well online, like in the online portion. And they did all the stats and everything, and it was really interesting. Like you get some athletes like Brent Fikowski, who's Canadian, who's at the games, he's finished at the top like several times, like, you know, podium or top 5 or whatever. But in the Open, which Open is solely online, he's finished like 80 something. In the world. And then you get other athletes like Sarah Sigmund's daughter and stuff. And Sarah Sigmund's daughter, she like won the Open or like does really well online, and then gets to the in-person stuff and still does really well, but in comparison, not as. And so, like, I think there's certain athletes who do well in their own kind of environment and in their own kind of space and head and without the pressure. And then I think there's some people who have the pressure on them and that kind of elevates the performance.
The World CrossFit Games go back trying to bring over 100 athletes to the games when COVID stops. What do you reckon?
Nah, I don't think so, eh? Maybe not. I don't know, because the new CEO, Eric, I don't know how to say his last, Eric Rosa, I think his name is the new CEO. Because the whole reason because they kind of changed everything when because Glassman wanted to pump more money into other aspects of CrossFit, more on the health and corporate side. So less money went to the games. That's why they brought out sectionals and stopped regionals, because regionals was costing too much.
Right.
So, but then now that Eric Rosa, I think Eric Rosa is going to be a good CEO, because he's owned a few corporate companies. He kind of understands that side of things, like the business side of things, and I think he can understand that. The games make us a lot of money and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's worthwhile putting money into it. Where Greg Glassman was kind of like, no, I want to be health. I want to take, like, he wants to take down Coca-Cola and shit. Like, he wants to take down the big boys. And so he's like, nah, take some money out of there and pump it into here. And that was kind of a bit all over the place. So in terms of going back to 100 athletes, I don't know, maybe. I don't know if Eric Rosa wants to make it like a international, worldwide Olympics kind of thing, where you get the fittest from each country. Or whether they just go back to the old days where it was just like, they pick the top sectionals or regionals or whatever they decide to do, and there's 40 of them. And they didn't eliminate people back in the day either.
Nah.
Like, it was just everyone stayed on until like the last event, and then you got eliminated.
Nick reckons they'll want to grow the games, and because they would have to start again because what's his name's left, right?
That's what I was thinking. I reckon he'll start pumping money back into the games, to make it what it used to be. But I don't know whether that includes making 100 and something athletes appear at each games, or whether it goes back to the old school way where you have 40 athletes, 30 athletes to compete. I don't know whether sectionals is going to still be a thing. They might cut sectionals and go back to regionals, but I don't know. I think a lot of athletes like that sectional, like their fitness sectionals, because it gives them more chances to be able to get there. Whereas at regionals, you have one shot, you go there, you got to come top 5, and if you fuck it up, you fucked it up. You got to wait till the next year. So
hard. Bro, just because you've been up since 3:45, I bet you there won't be any Call of Duty going down.
Nah.
Can't even see the screen.
Nah. My reactions will be abysmal. I ain't playing that.
Super delayed.
Yeah, super delayed. Yeah.
Definitely. We should make up a little the buy-in is like dumbbell snatches until the next person dies, or like on the air dying until the next person dies.
The boys were, I think, who was it? Ben and Levi, they were doing that. They were doing, I think they were playing, and then every time they died, they had 5 calories to do or something.
Yeah.
So they were just picking it up and then going down and doing it.
That's hilarious. Oh, well, I'm going to wrap this up with our quote and let everyone get on with their day. We've been Banter this morning, bro. Having a good yarn with you. You definitely have to keep us updated with what's going on with all the game stuff. I think Nick Will said it's on Thursday, so starts Thursday in the US.
I know. I don't know the date exactly. I knew it was at the end of this week sometime. But it'll be awesome to watch. I'll definitely keep everybody updated on the RX debrief. It'll be good, because then we can talk about the events. Who's doing, how everyone's doing, who made it through, So it'll be heaps to talk about.
Nah, that'll be mean. And also, team, if you haven't already, you must have had a big clean out this weekend. All the stuff sitting behind Kenny over there is upstairs. So go drop off stuff at 808 for MK. All of that stuff there. If you've got an extra $20 and you can put some baked beans and spaghetti in your trolley, do that for an epic kaupapa. If you haven't already seen MK's video, she's already doing all the mahi. So super grateful for that. Pick a number, Kenny.
73.
73 for the Mount Canyon. Okay. Quote of the day for Monday, team, is at bottom, every man knows well enough that he is a unique being. Only once on this earth, and by no extraordinary chance, will such a marvelously picturesque piece of diversity and unity as he is ever be put together a second time. I don't even get that. That was
I'll have to read like 5 times.
Explain this to me because it's got so many commas and stuff, so I don't know if I paused at the right time. But that's our quote for the day, and I'll get it up on our Insta team. Thank you for joining me this morning, Kenny, and I'll see you all tomorrow with Chief. I'll be back, bringing the good vibes. Have a good day, team.
Sweet team. Catch you later. Have a good one.
Peace.